Happy Hump Day, everybody. Thank you for joining me once again for our weekly Wednesday Facebook Live tutorial. If you're joining me on Instagram, say hi. If you're joining me on Facebook, make sure you click on the StreamYard link so I can see your name and also your, so that I can address you instead of saying that Facebook user. Okay, so who do we have ahead, Anne? So our event balloons join us as well. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you say hi so I know that you can see me. Last week we had a little bit of a issue. And if you are here with me on LinkedIn and YouTube, say hi as well. Thank you so much for giving me your time today for our weekly Wednesday Facebook Live tutorial. If you are joining me the very first time, hey Veronica, long time no see. So if you're joining me for the very first time, you don't know who I am, as we are reaching out more and more to a wider audience. Let me introduce myself. My name is May Yo Silvers. I am the owner of M2 Hospitality, a multiple six-figure profit event planning company. I am also the founder, event mentor, and coach for Events for Anyone, where we provide a mentorship program called the Unstoppable Eventrepreneur to event planners like you to help you start and grow your event planning company into a multiple six-figure profit business as well. I have quite a few of you on Facebook that says, hello, May. I don't know your name because you didn't click on the StreamYard link. Make sure you click on the StreamYard link that is at the top right-hand corner of your screen, I believe. So it publishes your name. If you don't want to do that, just make sure you type your name so I know it's you. Okay. So today we are going to talk about how to create an action plan that is going to help you attain your goals. Last week, we talked about how to set your 2023 goals, right? How you need to be intentional when setting your 2023 goals. We talk about the process when creating your goal, what you need to be thinking about. Is this a new goal? Is this a repeated goal? If it's a repeated goal, why do you want to do it again, right? If it's a new goal, why do you want to have a new goal, right? So you got to go back to your 5 layers deep. What is the end goal for you when you achieve that goal, and what will be the circumstances or your state of emotion or your environment if you don't achieve that goal? So you need to vision cast. If I achieve the goal, this is how I'm going to feel. If I don't achieve the goal, this is how I'm going to feel. You've got to be so intentional, because if you're not intentional, hey, Cherise, if you're not intentional when you're setting your goal, nothing's going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen because you don't go 5 layers deep. So when the rubber meets the road, it's not going to happen. You're not going to continue because you don't know your why you are doing what you're doing. So if you don't know why you want to attain this goal and the desire to want to attain that goal is not there, why would you work so hard for it? Correct? That's the reason why we want to be intentional about that. And then if you know, I do not see your name. Okay, so you say, no, I do not see your name, even though you click on the link. Interesting. So just type your name then. So if you don't have an action plan, or you don't have a well thought out action plan, it's almost guaranteed. In fact, it's guaranteed that you're not going to attain your goal. So everything, as you hear me say, has to be intentional. So today, I'm going to teach you the thought process in 20 minutes, okay, on how you can attain your goals, right? What do you need to think when you're creating a plan? So now you already define your goal, right? You already know why you must attain this goal, why you want to attain this goal. You have been intentional in setting your goals. So, okay, I think something might not be right about the internet, because it's Instagram keep saying that they're trying to let people know that I'm on live. I wonder why that is not happening. And then same thing here for Facebook, a little patchy today. But regardless, for whoever you're here, I'm going to continue to teach. Doesn't matter if there's 1% or there's 100 people. I'm here to help and to teach. So now, once you have intentionally set your goal, the next thing is the thought process on the action plan. So if it's a repeated goal, you have to think about what was the action plan that you took the last time to try to attain this goal. So self-audit is something that I do every single day. Okay, every single day, at the end of the day, I do a self-audit. And then every single week, every single month, then every 3 months, every 6 months, and then a year. Okay, in order to be aware of what is going on and to pinpoint what is working and what is not working, you have to be so aware of your thoughts and your actions and the results. So you have to ask yourself, if this is a repeated goal, what was the action plan that I took in the past? And what was the end result when I take the action plan? Your action plan could be you had no action plan. you didn't have a well mapped out process. That's why you didn't attain your goals. Or perhaps you actually did have a plan, but you fall off the wagon. You have to understand why. Was the plan sustainable? And then you fell off the wagon. And I'm going to give you one example, which is the weight loss example, right? I had an action plan, right? When I tried to lose weight, I had an action plan. My action plan is to drink a power shake in the morning and drink a power shake at night and work out 2 times a day. Did it work? Hell yeah, because I was eating a lot less than my regular diet, right? Your calorie intake is less and your calorie output is a lot more because I woke up twice a day. Yes, I did lose weight, but I fell off the wagon. After 2 years, I gained back the weight that I lost because my action plan was not sustainable. Okay, so I'm able to actually write down what was my action plan and why it worked and then it didn't continue to work, right? And then I also had another goal, which is to do more yoga. Okay, to actually do headstands. Okay, handstands, headstands. I bought a course, I learned, I show up, I think I probably watched it like 4 times and then nothing happened. Why? What happened there? Is it because that I didn't have a plan? No, I did have a plan. My plan was I bought a course and I learned. Then how come I didn't continue to learn and implement? Because my goal, my 5 layers deep goal was not there. I can't tell myself why I want to learn how to do a headstand or a handstand. There was no reason. Okay, that it wasn't deep enough for me to want to continue. So you see, this is two perfect example that the second example was my why was not deep enough. Hence, I didn't attain the goal even though I took action. The first example was my why was very deep, right? And then I did get some traction. I gained success. I have action plan, but my action plan was not sustainable. So when you're creating your action plan, you have to audit, right? Did my action plan work in the past? If it did, why are you still having the same goal? Did you fall off the wagon? Why? So something was wrong. Wrong in the sense that it didn't keep you motivated, or it's not sustainable that you can continue to do it every day. It didn't become part of your lifestyle. It didn't become part of you. In order for you to continue to take action, okay, it has to become a habit. And habit is created when you do it regularly. And it becomes almost like a routine. And it can only become a routine when the path to take action on this particular task, this particular action, has to be the path of least resistance. Okay? Just like you will brush your teeth. What is the end goal? So that you have nice teeth, right? Your teeth doesn't fall out. You have no decay. You don't have cavities. So you have nice teeth. Why do you want to have nice teeth? Because you want to have a nice smile. Why do you want to have a nice smile? Because you feel confident. And then what happens when you feel confident? That you feel that you are a superwoman and you can achieve a lot more things. So it becomes like a routine that, I got to brush my teeth, and this I have nice fresh breath. So it becomes part of you. It becomes part of your lifestyle. So when you're doing your action plan, it has to be part of your lifestyle in order for it to become sustainable. Okay? If you don't create an action plan to become part of your lifestyle, so it will not become a routine. And when it doesn't become a routine, it doesn't become a habit. So if you don't do it, you will not feel guilty, nor will you feel that anything is amiss, because you never had that to begin with. So if you don't do it, you're not missing out. I need you to think about that. Okay, I need you to think about that. Every single action plan is a broad idea. What is the action plan here I need to do? I want to lose weight. Okay. I want to lose weight. So your action plan, all right, your action plan is so your goal is I want to lose weight. You already know your why. What is the action plan? Okay, I got to exercise. I got to eat well. Okay, then we need to break it down even further. What is the action plan to exercise? Let's determine how many days do I want to exercise? At what time do I want to exercise? And what type of exercise do I want to do that gives you the most pleasure? And can you put that on your schedule? Who do you have to say no to or set boundaries or give up? Okay, in order for you to who and what? Okay, in order for you to show up to create that time on your schedule to do the action, right? Same thing for your business. If you say that I want to appear more on my social media, okay, why? You say, well, because I want visibility. I want people to know what I do. I want people to, in order to know what I do, I need to show up. And then after that, they will book me for my business. And then I'll get to have clients. And then I'll be able to make the money that I want, doing what I love. And then I have financial freedom. 5 layers deep, right? So what's the action plan? To show up more visibly on your social media. What is the action plan? Well, first and foremost, what do you need to do in order to show up on the social media? You're going to have a social media account, right? Okay, do you already have a social media account? If you don't know how to create a social media account, who can you go for help to create a social media account? Okay, that's the action plan there. And then after that, okay, after you create an account, what do? You need to create content. Do you know what content to put? So you have to start thinking, right? Where do I find the content? So every single step, okay, big plan, you got to chop it up into baby plans. And those little steps, all right? And those little steps is going to support one another to get you to the big goal. The problem that a lot of people have is they have this big idea. Okay, that is the plan. But they do not take the time to break down the plan into smaller action steps. And when they're breaking, and they don't take the time to break down into smaller action steps, when it comes the time to take action, they realize that, oh, sorry, I don't even have a social media account. Or, oops, I have a schedule conflict. I don't have the time to do that. So, or, I really don't like doing this exercise. I don't want to. So they go to the straight and, like you hire a trainer. Oh, wow, okay. But I really don't like what the trainer is asking me to do. So you are going in without a plan. Okay, without a plan, or some sort of you have some sort of a plan, but it's like haphazard, it's loose. Okay, so it's not concrete that you can follow. There is no action results. So you have to have something that you can measure. Okay, you have to have mini goals that support the big goal. Every single action that you take needs, okay, every single action that you take needs to support you attaining that end goal. Does everyone follow me? How many of you have been guilty when you set a goal? You don't really have a plan, a solid plan. You have a general idea, but you don't really have a solid plan that actually breaks down. Okay, that's the end goal. And then what do I need to do to reach the end goal? How many step process is this? And each of these step process, what do you need to do? Right? What do you need to do? And then you have to start thinking, okay, I've broken it down into mini steps. These are the action plan. The next step you need to do, deeper work, is, can I do it? Do I have to delegate someone else to do it? Can I automate it? Do I like it? Okay. Do I, of course you can, but do you want to do it? Do you enjoy doing it? Is there another way to do it that gives you the least resistance? Because if you don't like what you have to do, you're not going to do it, no matter how deep, 5 layers, 10 layers deep your why is. Why do we want to sabotage ourselves? So ask yourself, is there another way? Okay, is there another way that you can do that will give you a little bit of momentum? Because if I asked you to go run 5 miles a day to lose weight, even though you love running, 5 miles a day can be tough when you're used to only running 3 miles. So why don't we go 3.5 miles? Go and then 4 miles. So if you are not giving this thought process a deep thought process, then the fail rate is going to be very high. Okay. And that's the reason why when people ask me, every time I set out to have a goal, I want to reach my goal, I have this goal, that goal, right? Why do I always attain my goal most of the time? Why? Because I practice this on myself. I do this process that I'm teaching you. Okay. When we create goals and we don't give it much thought, you're already 50% not going to happen. And then, okay, if you don't even give it thought process on your action plan, for sure, it's not going to happen. So you're all very quiet here. I asked a question just now. Okay, I asked a question just now. What I just taught you, how many of you actually will go through that process or had gone through that process? That 5 layers deep of asking yourself why, and also creating an action plan that is broken down into several little action plan, and then audit your process and then see what needs to be done in order to gain better momentum. I can almost bet that more than 50% of us do not do that. Okay, so now you have an idea. Now you have an idea how you should go about doing this, right? Now it's just really taking the time to do that. So if you can't hold yourself accountable to do this, that's the reason why we're hosting the Vision War Party, 2023 Vision War Party. So a few days ago, I posted inside our Facebook group. It's not on Instagram yet. I posted inside our Facebook group that I'm hosting a 2023 Vision War Party where you and I, okay, in a group setting, we will be getting some work done. It's not me teaching, okay? I will be coaching, but you will be getting work done. At the end of the Vision War Party, you have a solid plan. So when you come on this Vision War Party, what's going to happen? You're going to share what is going to be on your vision wall, okay? What are you putting down on your vision wall? What do you want to attain? What do you want to have on your vision wall? It could be you want to buy something. It could be you want to achieve something. So whatever you want, just put on your vision wall. And then we're going to go through the process of the 5 layers deep. It's going to require you to do a lot of thinking and writing. So bring a notepad, bring a pen and a highlighter. So we're going to go through the 5-step process of understanding your why. That thing is on your vision wall. By the time we go through that process, you probably will have, instead of 10 things in your vision wall, you probably only have 3 things. Okay, I go through that process myself. So I know. So after that, we're going to go into the action plan. Okay, we're going to go into what needs to happen. We break down the action steps, step by step. Okay, and we're going to write down, this is the overall objective, and these are the actions that we need to take. And then on each action, I'm going to challenge you. Okay, you're going to write down all this action, and I'm going to further challenge you to write down, okay, did you have already taken this action before? What was the result? Why didn't it happen? Why it happened? What was giving you momentum? So I'm forcing you in a way to audit your own process. Okay, so after you audit your own process and you come up with the action plan, I'm going to ask you, what are the potential obstacles that you foresee? You're going to write that down. And then what are the resources that you need to make that happen? And then I'm going to ask you back to the mindset. Okay, how do you feel about this whole process? Do you feel that you can do it? Of course, when you're going through the whole process, your adrenaline is high. Everything is possible. But I'm going to bring you down back to earth. Okay, what is your constant behavior, your current programming, your mindset, current mindset? When I ask you to do this, okay, you're going to show up more in your social media. Are you showing up more now? If not, why? What is the mindset that's blocking you? So it's not just all strategy. It's going to be a lot of mindset work as well. And you're going to have to write all this down. So we're going to highlight it, because at the end of the Vision Wall Party, about 60 to 90 minutes, you will see all this highlighted portion. It's going to be like a summary snapshot of, this is what I want. This is the action plan. These are the foreseen obstacle. This is the foreseen resources. This is the mindset block. So I need to watch out for this mindset block, and how am I going to overcome this mindset block? So that's in summary, what's the Vision Wall Party. Okay. If you want accountability and you want a customized vision, a customized action plan, right? This is the party to come, because everybody will be sharing, and a lot of you will share the same challenges or probably have the same goals on the vision wall. So when I teach and I'm going to customize for each one of you, right? You will have your individual, based on your own mindset block, based on your own lifestyle, you're going to share with me, and then I'm going to teach you how to overcome that. So this vision wall party is happening next Monday at on December 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. It's on Zoom, right? For clients currently inside our mentorship program in good paying standing, okay, you will be able to attend this vision wall party for free. Perks of being a member inside our program. For those of you who wants to join the vision wall party, the cost is $47. I'll put it in the chat, right? So inside Facebook, and you'll be able to make the purchase, or you can connect with your concierge. They have the link and you can make the purchase. So we're closing the doors at 4 p.m. Eastern Time Zone next Monday. Do not wait. If you know this is what you want, set intention and show up, make the payment and show up. Okay. And for my members inside the program, make sure you block it on your calendar. Make sure you show up as well. The Zoom link will be sent out once payment is received. And inside my program, for my paid clients, I will put the Zoom link inside our paid members Facebook group. Okay. Yes, Stephanie, thank you. I will see you at the Vision Wall party as well. So in summary, how do you set out an action plan that's going to work? Okay, first and foremost, step number 1, be intentional when setting your goal. Got to know your 5 layers deep. Step number 2, ask yourself, is this a repeated goal? And if it is, audit your past action. Okay, what gave you momentum? What didn't give you momentum? What happened? Why isn't there any sustainability? How can we make it more sustainable this time? If it's a new goal, what actions does it need to take? And each action has its own mini action as well. Understand every single action and then ask yourself, like, what will be the potential obstacle for me to take this action? What will be the path of least resistance? Hire someone to help me do it, automate it, delete it, okay? Or an alternative to carry out the action. Is there only one way to do that thing? Okay? How do I feel? You always have to check in with your emotions. How do I feel about this? If you don't feel excited or inspired or motivated, that means, no, this is not going to work. All right? So always constantly audit your progress. Okay? All right, good. Thank you so much for your time today. Hopefully today's session is going to give you some insight on how to create an action plan that's going to almost guarantee your success in attaining your 2023 goals. But this is the step-by-step process. All right. Thank you so much for your time today. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And I look forward to seeing those of you who are joining me at the Vision Wall party on Monday, December 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. And also Zoom link will be sent out once payment is made. If not, then I'll see you next Wednesday, okay, at 12 p.m. Eastern Time Zone as usual. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Hey, Mika. Bye.